From the proscenium line, it's 80 inches back. Then add another 102 inches from the proscenium to the thrust. The front, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just great fun. Wish you were here. Okay. All right. I'll see you at rehearsal tomorrow. Bye-bye. Who was that? Ah, that was Rick, the director, who unfortunately has a day job, as most of us do, and is catering a wedding today, so he could not be here this lovely Saturday morning, 4 weeks out. Where are you? Actually, we're in the Interlakes Community Auditorium, which is located in the Interlakes Junior Senior High School in Meredith. It's a beautiful room. I don't know if you can, well, actually, we'd have to turn the house lights on so you can see. But it's very nice, about 400 seats, and a beautiful stage with a nice roomy backstage area and multiple drops, which is important because we are using two main drops. This one that's being painted right now is the main backdrop. A lot of the action will take place in front of that. And then there's another drop, a smaller one, which will be used to create a street scene. So, and these nice ladies here are meticulously tracing the projected image that's going to be painted. I guess the plan at this point is we're going to trace all this on today, and then Janet is going to take it to her house, and she's going to paint it, color it. And due to failings on my part as the producer, we're doing this several weeks later than we would have liked. Janet's like, yeah, several weeks. But that's the way it always goes, it seems, with community theater. This drop has been used in prior productions. It was in the Streetcar barn, and it needed to be painted. And given its size, that was quite a chore. I ended up doing it on my driveway with a paint roller and 2.5 gallons of Kills primer. It has a certain aroma to it from its, aroma is a good word, from its storage, its long storage. But it's getting better now that there's some air moving through here, so it'll be fine by showtime. There won't be any aroma problem, I'm sure. Score that we, of course, at Durant, that's the thing about doing musicals is you have to pay royalties, which are usually fairly sizable, to the company that owns the rights. But then you also have to rent from them the scripts and the music. I've got right in here, this is my set. This is the prompt book, which essentially contains the script. That's the what they call the book for the musical. That's all the spoken words and the lyrics of the songs. And then these are vocal parts, the chorus, vocal parts. This is the main book right here, which has each of the songs. And the interesting thing about this show, about Drood is based on a novel that was unfinished at the time of the author's death. And because it was unfinished, no one knows exactly how the story ends. You want to sit? So what Rupert Holmes did, Rupert is the author of the book. He actually wrote the words and the music, which is pretty rare for Broadway. He created alternate endings. So in this chorus book, for example, there are a number of songs that may not be performed but have to be learned, because there are songs that will be sung by the murderer of Edwin Drood if the audience selects that actor to be the actual murderer. That's how it works. So every night we're going to have a different ending for this show. Rick really likes that idea. It complicates the heck out of things. It certainly means, as I said, that some of the actors are going to learn to perform songs and with choreography and everything, that may never actually be performed. But it'll be fun. Certainly that's a novel way to end the play, and it makes good use of the fact that the Mystery of Edwin Drood, the novel itself, was unfinished. The play certainly will end, that much we know. And the only thing that's uncertain is the ending, and that's what the audience will decide. So it's a treat to be working in this room, this very, very nice auditorium, the Interlakes Community Auditorium, which they have a full-time staff. Of course, they use it for school productions, and they use it for community meetings. I've gone to trainings and things here. They have fixed seating. I think it's about 430 seats is what we planned on. The audience is going to be part of this show, and that means that the cast is going to be actually working these rather steep aisles. This is a pretty steep rake floor, but they have nice facilities here. They have a control booth in the back of the room where the light board is. There's a sound control board. All the house lights are controlled from back there as well. So, like I said, it's exciting to be working in a nice spot like this. It gives us the flexibility to actually bring the audience into the show. And of course, from a technical standpoint, being able to have as many drops and flies as we have for the scenic elements is always a good thing. It's a nice room.
We are drawing the outline for what is going to be painted right here.
Yeah.
It's being projected right now onto the screen.
It's a lot harder to see up close than it is from back there, I just noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail. And then what's the next step, Janet?
Well, I'm going to bring it home and work on it at home and do the lines in darker paint. If there's time, we'll do some shading, but otherwise it's going to be straight black and white. And then we have the other scene, which is a town scene.
Right.
And that's the next one we're going to do next.
Yay!
And that one's pretty much going to be, do you have a design for that, or are you just going to draw a street scene?
I started drawing it out on an overhead, and we'll wing it from there.
That one doesn't have a white, that one's not white, though.
Right.
You're going to have to paint over an existing scene.
Right. And
to do that one.
I'm going to take Kate's number, and she's going to come to my house as often as she wants.
And you're going to actually apply paint and color to all this. Wow.
Not to this one.
This one's going to be black and white.
Yes.
Well, then it's a good thing we did the roller thing, the base. It's not perfect.
No, but I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
And I'll fill in other spots. We'll make it work.
All
We'll
right.
look good when it's all done.
Well, it's a lot of work, and I'll let you get back to it. Thanks for the interruption.
No problem.